The Power of Yin and Yang, Part 4, The Dark Side. Yin, Yang, Yin, Yang. When Yin is deficient, then what is Yang? When Yang is deficient, then what is Yin? When Yin is in excess, then what is Yang? When Yang is in excess, then what is Yin? The dark side. Now riddle me this. Now are you aware that Yin and Yang can work in opposition of each other? You see, on this track, let's discuss ways in which this can happen. Now I must start by reminding you that Yin and Yang represents both fire and water, whereas both are necessary to keep each other in check. Because when Yin and Yang are flowing harmoniously, it tends to create a dynamic balance where the human organism begins to take on this feeling of immortality. Now you see, when these opposites, as being represented by Yin and Yang, become unbalanced, things can get dark real fucking quick. Because when there's too much of, or too little of, either Yin or Yang, we got problems. Because most times, too much Yin can cause Yang to become or appear as deficient. Just the same as Yang can cause Yin to become or appear as deficient. The Power of Yin and Yang, Part 4, the motherfucking dark side. Yin, Yang, Yin, Yang. When Yin is deficient, then what is Yang? When Yang is deficient, then what is Yin? When Yin is in excess, then what is Yang? When Yang is in excess, then what is Yin? The dark side. Now let's discuss opposites when it comes to Yin and Yang. Let's take, for instance, heat, which is Yang, and cold, which is Yin. So you see, when a person is experiencing an excess of Yang, they would tend to feel hot most of the time. Just as when someone is experiencing an excess of Yin, they would tend to always feel cold. Now let's go with restlessness as opposed to quietness, whereas restlessness represents Yang and quietness represents Yin. You see, someone suffering from, let's say, insomnia or feeling fidgety or just bouncing off the walls all day is someone who suffers from an excess of Yang energy, as opposed to someone who's quiet and likes to sleep a lot or sit in a dark corner. This can be someone who suffers from an excess of Yin energy. Now another aspect of two opposites can be dry as opposed to wet, where signs such as dry skin or dry mouth or throat or even dry eyes can be a sign of